Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Yusuf Shakeel, and in this video we are going to learn about reduce method. So let's get started. Alright, just like map and filter methods, the reduce method also iterates over all the elements of the array and executes a reducer function on each of the element and passes the computed value from the previous step to the current step. Now, what does that mean? Let's see that in action with the help of a following example. All right, let's say we have an array and it has 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to add the elements and get the result. Something like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That is 15. We can achieve this using either the for loop, we iterate over the array, take individual element, add it to, let's say, another variable, which is sum, which starts with 0. And then finally, once we have iterated over all the elements, we will get 15. We can achieve the same result using reduce method. So that would look something like the following. Const result is equal to array.reduce. And reduce, we take a reducer function. So reducer function, and it will have an initial value. So initial value. Now, since we are going to add all the elements, so it is safe to assume that our initial value is going to be 0. So we can write initial value as 0. All right, now let's implement the reducer function. So the reducer function takes 2 arguments. One is the accumulator, the second one is the current value. And we can implement this reducer function using arrow function. So it would look something like the following. The first one is the accumulator. We can represent it as ACC. The second one is the current value. We can represent it as CURR. And this reducer function will be executed for each of the element of the array, the array. So when we pick the first element, that is 1, the accumulator will be assigned the initial value. So accumulator will be 0 and current will be 1. And since we are looking for the sum, so it is safe to write return accumulator plus current value. So if we then console log result, we would get 15. All right, so how are we achieving this? Let me add some extra detail. So the initial value is 0. Then we have accumulator, we have current value, we have array element, that is this one, and we have result. So I can write index here. So when this reduce method starts to iterate over this element, initially the index would be 0 and accumulator initially would be assigned the initial value. So accumulator would be 0. Current value is going to be element at index 0. So in this case it is 1. And result is going to be 0 plus 1. We have accumulator plus current. So 0 plus 1, 1. Then index will become 1. The result of this step will be passed to the next step. So accumulator will become now 1. Current value is going to be element at index 1. So in this case it is 2. So we have 2. And 1 plus 2 gives us 3. Then we move on to the third element of the array. And accumulator is going to get the result from the previous step. So it becomes 3. Current element is element at index 2. So it is 3. 3 plus 3 becomes 6. Then we move on to index 3. Element at index 3 is going to be 4. And accumulator is going to get the value from the previous step. So accumulator will be 6. Current will be 4. And result will be 10. Then we move to the fourth index. Accumulator gets the value from the previous step. So it becomes 10. Current value is at index 4, which is 5. And result is 10 plus 5, 15. Now since we have reached the end, so this 15 will be returned from this reducer function and will be assigned to result. And if we want to print out this detailed steps, we can write something like the following. We can put index. This index is going to represent the index of the current element. And inside the body, we can console log. Something like this. I for index. And this will be index. ACC for accumulator. ACC. Cur for current. And result is result, which is ACC plus current. And now if we run, we get the same steps. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 3, 6, 10, 0, 1, 3, 6, 10, the current values, the result, the current values, the result. We can simplify this reducer function initial value and make it in a compact form by writing something like the following. We replace the initial value as 0. Reducer function, we take this arrow function and we put it here. We don't need the console log, so we can get rid of it. And now we don't even need this, so we can get rid of them. Let me remove all of this. So now we have our reduce method in a more compact form. Index we don't need right now, so we can get rid of that. And now if we run this one, we get the same result. Alright guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you will find it useful. And if you do, then please like this video, subscribe my channel and click that bell icon. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, and like always, stay happy and keep smiling. Bye.